Hello. It's Tony Coleman, London Electricity, and welcome to episode 23 of the Fast Soul Music Podcast. And we're going to take a dive into the best music released in 2022. Kind of my favourite tunes from all of the podcasts I've done this year. And you tell me what gold that you found in the shadows of 2022 and what you're looking forward to next year. And this piece of music is definitely a piece of gold that I found. This is Stimula's Progression Pattern by Wardown. And so impressed was I with the Wardown album. And because I'm planning a remix album for release later in 2023 of my $1 Billion Gravy album, naturally I hit Peter Rogers up to see if he'd be interested in doing a remix for me. Straight away, he said no. Which was nice. I'm so in love with this tune. It's absolutely brilliant. Hugh Hardie and Zara Kershaw. Blush. It's so beautiful. This is Waeys, Casper Waeys. So beautiful on Music Soul Child. Another producer who said no to remixing me, but don't worry, some amazing producers said yes. So the $1 Billion Gravy remix album is done. It's going to come out in May. And I'm extremely excited. This is one of my favourite tunes that came out this year. It's by Artsea. It's called Bellbridge. And it came out on Mitekiss's label, Gold Fat. Shout to Artsea, congratulations on your baby. So I can't even begin to describe what a huge shadow 2022 cast over the world. We all know what it was, and it was a multifaceted shadow. which actually is impossible because a shadow is an absence of light and facets reflect light. But you know what I'm saying. Multiple overlapping shadows then. We don't even need to talk about them because we all know what they are. My t-shirt gives you a little clue about the biggest one. Massive shout to St. Javelin. Piece of gold for me was the album by Jack Workforce. And this is called For What Sustains. Baby. Out on his own Workforce label. Baby. And you guys have sent me in a lot of shouts telling me what you found in 2022, because we have to look for the joy even when it seems there isn't much. Martin Klima says 2022 was a year of change. I broke my leg, I slowed down and gave more time to my family. Glad you slowed down. Now my 3-year-old son is in the hospital with flu, and tomorrow will be his big comeback. In 2023 I will continue to support my family, but I also want to do an authorisation as a civil engineer. I want to drink less alcohol, and as for music, I think my ringtone will remain The Prescription Is Love, remixed by Cleeks. Adam Bacon says, big shout out to you and the family, Tony. So happy to hear your dulcet tones before the year is over. I'm trying to educate my 3 boys, Johnny, Danny and Mikey, on good music, but I seem to be failing dismally. Hopefully more car journeys with your podcast will convince them. Have a great one. Thing is, it's Dad's music. That's never going to be cool, is it? Let's face it. Think back to when you were a kid. And this, of course, is the Pola and Bryson remix of Don't Wake Me Up by Bop and Subwave. And it is, of course, SOLAH, Time, from her album King,
yeah, I wanna spend all my time
on Hospital Records.
Time on you, you. Oh, I'm spending all my time on you. All of it, every bit of my time.
What is ours for the taking? It's so amazing. When them high up, whatever they're blazing, we get high up the trail that we're blazing. It's amazing. Promise them, yes, it's ours for the taking. Yeah, it's amazing. When you gave it your all, I never gave in. Make it out the darkest cave and a cave in. Never got your way, cause you never get the grades. When you sell it, them a go on like a something degrading. Now we legalize and in a big time trading. Tell me now, isn't that something amazing? Me have to tell you about it. Me nah sugarcoat it. You nah get no glazing. It's amazing. Them a buy up the bar and me raising the bar. Left them a flash while me saving. It's amazing. Yeah, we amazing. Listen up, yes, it's also the taking. It's amazing. Some of them just sell them soul, not for them trading. Some stay hiding in the shade while they're shading. See them in your timeline, sitting on the sidelines, criticizing a game they never played in. Isn't that something amazing? Sure, I say it's really amazing. I mean, you have tell you about it. Me nah sugarcoat it, you nah get no glazing. It's amazing. Them a buy up the bar.
Voltage, Shy Effects, Agent Sasko, amazing. On Digital Soundboy. Shout out to Andre and to Ruin.
It's amazing. Listen up, yes, it's also the taking. It's amazing. I'm on a mind mute and you're praising. When you go on like you wake and you're gazing. And when them post like shepherd and them not guide the earth. God, them in and the pastor crazy. No up on a crowd in a masquerading. And deception masquerading. No discussion and no debate. It's amazing.
Of course, this is Arc Patrol, Let Go, the NJ Edit VIP on Invicta. Let's go. Shout going out to Mark Rose and to Claire Green, who says, hey Tony, the positives are all the simple things in life. Good friends, great music, the opportunity to spend a lot of time in nature. In 2023, I'd like to make life as simple as possible and enjoy the smallest but most beautiful moments. Thank you for keeping the soundtrack bouncing. And Ben Trussell says, I'm looking forward to the crucifixion of Boris Johnson. You might think that, but I couldn't possibly comment. One can but dream. Highlight of 2022 has to be the summer. The long days, swimming in the sea and not getting hypothermia, lazing in the shade with some glorious liquid soothing the soul. Yeah, there was definitely a silver lining to the cloud of global warming, most definitely, here in the UK.
Tumble out of bed, dizzy in the head. Say what you said when you came home alone. Mumble a reply, followed by a lie. Leave me wondering why, as if I've never known. Partial to the groove, but still you never move.
Phil Greenaway says, shout out to all the good people. You know who you are. The thing is, most good people don't know that they're the good people. That's why they're good people. Absolutely love playing this out. This is Anais, Enja. So Jace Cuts writes in and says, I listened to fast soul music while cooking Christmas dinner this year, Tony. Oh, that's pretty cool, Jace. Maxim Kostenko says, Merry Christmas. And I'm looking forward to the war is over because of victory by Ukraine. 100%. Shout out to the military of Ukraine. Yeah, absolutely. And 2022 has taught me, at the ripe old age of 61, that there are times when war is necessary. When you can't talk a bully down, well, you just got to slap them down. How good is that Anais though? It is, of course, the sound of Zero T with Onge, featuring Jordan Max. Everyday Struggles. Jacob Marcin Kanda says, I cannot wait for another Flying Spaghetti Monster podcast. What? Missed you on Hospitality on the Beach 2022. I guess that's in Albania. Yeah, I couldn't be there because my boys had exams. But I saw you in Wrocław in Poland a few weeks ago. Much love, Mr. Mustard. Did I say that right?
To do, gonna do without love. What are we to do? What are we to do? Gonna do without us. What are we to do?
And Evgeny Fedosov writes in and says the best thing of 2022 for me personally was moving from London to Canada. Now, Tony, I know how vocal you are about British politics in general and Mr. Johnson in particular, but trust me, Tony, you have no idea what ridiculous looks like. I do. I have to look in the mirror every single morning. And Evgeny says the biggest hope for 2023 for my family, and I'm pretty sure millions of other people around the world, is the end of the ruthless and crazy bloodshed in Ukraine and Putin's trashing his idiotic world domination ambitions. Peace for all. I agree, peace for all, but on Ukraine's terms. And within a matter of weeks, after Russia invading Ukraine, one of the best drum and bass albums to ever be released came out. It's called Together with Ukraine. From that album, this is Annix and Stimula, On You. If you don't own that album, and remember you can't stream it, you have to own it. Shame on you, you better get it. It's on Bandcamp. It's absolutely brilliant. And this is The Amazing Droplets by Johnny Mitekiss, featuring, and I don't know how to pronounce this, B-R-Way, I think. So yeah, I mentioned there is going to be a 20-year, can you believe that, anniversary remix edition of $1 Billion Gravy.
Life will take you where you need to go.
And the following remixers, or at least those I can remember, are working on the album, have finished their remixes actually. There is Watch the Ride, they've done the title track. Oh yeah. also got remixes in from Dogger and Mindstate, Whiny and Unglued, Mosey, Zero T,
she'll take you.
Kimyan Law,
Make space to breathe. Space that will keep you.
Conrad Subs,
Burn, baby, burn right through. Better take these elements or you'll be through. There's no way out to step in. Me and you proud. Take it to the grave. Better come and shake right. Come, baby, burn right through. Better take the elements or she'll take you.
Y2 and Imalu,
Self-foot.
Bop and Subwave,
Take you down. One way ticket to the only way out. Burn, baby, burn right through. Better take these elements or she'll take you.
Hugh Hardie,
Too cold, too great, too young. So you and me, you know, toe, let's go. Baby, go right through. Better take the night time or she'll take you. Can you burn up? Burn up. Or she'll take you.
it's Taxman, tremendous vibes on Players. And Hannah Guro Hao, I can't pronounce your name. Okay, he's Norwegian. He's got a funny surname, which is like Hayogi or something. Anyway, hi Tony. It's alright, I'm part Norwegian. It was gold when the Norwegian border stopped being like a revolving door, opening and closing because of the pandemic every other week. So in 2022, we could visit family and friends without any threat of quarantine. And because of the pandemic, we had some flight vouchers, which my husband and I used to go to Berlin to see you and Graphics at Club Gretchen. An awesome night. Browsing the crowd confirmed to me that even though I'm heading towards my 50th birthday, D&B is for all ages. Indeed it is. Great. Had to leave after your set though because I was tired. Anyway, big up. And she says, a huge shout out to all drum bass loving doctors, all D&B loving doctors out there. Thanks Tony for producing awesome music and a great podcast. Best wishes for 2023. Amen.
Sunday.
tune this, it's Disrupta. Too much. Born on Road. Dogger, Mindstate, Liam Bailey, Broken Home, Calibre remix on 1985. Chimpo and Incus. Mix Up. So good. I think you'll agree 2022 was a rather good year for D&B and fast soul music. And Hamish Noah says, a bit of serendipity, I haven't listened to your podcast yet. Wicked. Well, you are now. But in 2022, I rediscovered your track, Fast Soul Music, after probably 15 odd years since hearing it. Which was absolutely bloody gold, with a gold leaf coating and some gold dust sprinkled on top. Well,
like the sound and thing, yeah, sound good and thing, but what? Jungle coming like jungle, everything mix up, so it's anything. You understand? And you can do anything.
Watch the ride. Time's up. And if you don't know, Watch the Ride is DJ Di, Randall and Will Dismantle. And they have got their sticky fingers on my tune, $1 Billion Gravy. I'll play it to you early next year. And this is, of course, High Contrast, Return of Forever, the Cameron Crooked remix with Mitekiss.
Take me away.
in 2022 there were a lot of amazing releases by Dunk. And this is on 31 Records. Shout out to Doc Scott. It's called Zombie Zoo. One of my absolute highlights was this tune, Desanka by Alix Perez on 1985. You know. Sublime. In from Rinchilin. And from Prul Christina, who says that for 2023 she is manifesting. Manifest. She's manifesting true love, acceptance, and happiness. And Lulu00 says, I'm realising finally after 3 years that not every move I make is going to cause me to have a seizure. I finally started to live again, joined a gym, and although the anxiety is still there, I can control it to a point. I did a fundraiser for Epilepsy Action, and I'll begin again in 2023. Lulu, that is huge. And it is all about acceptance. So Prue, you're on the right track. And Peanut Butter says, hi Tony, Fast Soul Music is great and continues your spirit of sharing music as a way to see us through the ups and downs of life. I love your points of view and thoughts among it all. Keep it up, please. And lots of Aroha from Aotearoa in New Zealand. Cheers, Toby. I didn't say that right, did I?
something that I do. It's funny though, cause I think that it's all about you. baby, come through. I'm on my way to the top. I'm thinking you can come too. Testing, 1 2 1 2. She says she likes the way I talk and how I do what I do. You're kinda cute, it's true. Who would have thought I'd be the one you're on moving to? And now this rhythm's got me dancing and you moving too. So just step, take a little chance. Looking in your eyes makes my vision enhance. So give a little glance while we have a little dance. And maybe we can kiss like say we're kissing in France, eh? So just step, take a little chance. Looking in your eyes makes my vision enhance. So give a little glance and maybe we can kiss like say we're kissing in France. Okay.
'Cause it's something about the way you do nothing. It makes me wanna lose control. 'Cause baby, I'm missing the way you've been lately. You make me never wanna go.
It's the sound of SOLAH, Blame You, featuring Lensman and a little sound.
I could get a taste of cold.
On Hospital.
Hey, so just step, take a little chance. Looking in your eyes makes my vision enhance. So give a little glance while we have a little dance. And maybe we can kiss like say we're kissing in France. Hey, so just step, take a little chance. Looking in your eyes makes my vision enhance. So give a little glance while we have a little dance. And maybe we can kiss like say we're kissing in France. Okay.
On CIA, it's of course Break and Total Science. Blame You. So good. Massive summer tune, Pola and Bryson. Tell You What I Did, featuring Zeta.
I looked over to the left. I looked over to the left, a reflection of myself. That's why I couldn't catch my breath. Ooh, said coat my shirt up over my head. Oh my. Ooh, said coat my skirt up in my feet. Oh my. Ooh, some kind of touch the rest of my head. Oh my. Ooh, I'm turning red. I looked over to the left. I looked over to the left, the reflection of myself. That's why I couldn't catch my breath.
Ghost Mode, the Inmost remix, Crate Classics, and Catching Cairo.
Failing self-expression, just ignoring everything you're learning daily lessons. It's about the gifts we're born with, so count your blessings. Weekly my doubters lesson, losing my counter, drowning hecklers, wearing bust down necklace, failing discussions breathless. All this mistrust contestless, all becomes dust and restless. Nobody cares who's in the chair, they stress on who'll be next up. What makes you different is what makes you special. Looking like everyone else is failing self-expression. Just ignoring everything you learn in daily lessons. It's about the gifts we're born with, so count your blessings. Weekly my doubters lesson. Losing my count of drowning hecklers, wearing bust down necklace. Failing discussions breathless, all this mistrust contestless. All becomes dust and restless. Nobody cares who's in the chair, they stress on who'll be next up.
It's DRS. Kiss and Tell featuring Monroe on Shogun.
Feel all hope is gone, let's keep fighting for all our dreams and wishing wells. If you feel you don't belong, just keep fighting, 'cause life's a game of kiss and tell.
What makes you different is what makes you special. Looking like everyone else is failing self-expression. Just ignoring everything you learn in daily lessons. It's about the gifts we're born with, so count your blessings. Weekly my doubters lesson. Losing my count of drowning hecklers, wearing bust down necklace. Failing discussions breathless, all this mistrust contestless. All becomes dust and restless. Nobody cares who's in the chair, they stress on who'll be next up.
Now, here's the thing. I could have filled the entire podcast with tunes by Dub Phizix because they were that good and there were that many released in 2022. Hats off to George. This is Round Here. Massive shout to Pixis, who says, Tony, your support on Floodlight. That is an amazing charity album benefiting the people who have been flooded in Pakistan. It raised over 20k, Tony, and having you as part of it, I want to say thank you again. Happy New Year to you and yours, my lovely. Yes, Mel. Big love. Thank you for asking me to be involved. So good. That beat. Shout in from Igor Hidden Element. Shout straight back out to you, my man. To all Ukrainian junglists. To all Ukrainians. And Neat Baker says, I've managed to find a rock solid piece of gold by way of the relationship I've had with my girlfriend that's now made it to year 8. She's an NICU, Natal Intensive Care Unit nurse. And despite lingering COVID concerns, she's powered through even though her autoimmune system puts her at risk. She is a constant inspiration for me in many ways, and I love her more than anything. Yes, even drum and bass. That's exactly as it should be. Christmas season is her favourite, so during a big holiday outing, I asked her to marry me. And I'm pleased to announce that she said yes. Yay! So with that said, I can't wait to see what 2023 has in store for us. Wishing everyone in the drum and bass family a brilliant 2023 with health, love and prosperity. Hallelujah. Pippin the dog. Oopsie. My bundle of black joy is right here in the studio. Yes, Pippin. You keep us sweet, don't you? Absolute banger from Kimyan Law. It's called Taproot. On his very own +++ label, I urge you to get hold of all of that music. I want to give a shout out to all the nurses who are striking, and a shout out to all the Tories who applauded the nurses during COVID and now don't want to give them a proper pay rise. Boo, shame on you. Shout out to Tories who think that nurses should get their food from food banks. So good. Lens. Feels like on Spearhead. The second one from Watch the Ride. This is with Near Archives. Mash up the dance on Rinse.
Bring the jungle music for your hey. Feel the bass go through your speaker, hey y'all. Bring the jungle music for your hey. Feel the bass go through your speaker, hey y'all. Give me the rhythm and me mash up the dance. Give me the rhythm and me mash up the dance. Mash up the
This though, my favourite Conrad subs tune. It's called Bonfire.
Bonfire.
So good.
Bonfire.
Shouts in from BGB2. It says, I'm looking forward to the Ellie remix album. Deep Stereo. Shout out to the people of Ukraine who are resisting the armies of Mordor against the odds. And massive gratitude to the people of UK for their unwavering support in this war. Copycat Mark. Despite the difficulties imposed on my personal life this year, I managed to survive this year having 3 gold bars. It reminded me sometimes to take a more positive attitude and endure the never-ending negativity we have been flooded with on a daily basis. The first gold bar was meeting you at Electric Castle, despite the troublesome road I had getting there. Although I forgot most of the details by now, the feeling of ease I had after the festival stayed with me up to this day. That was an amazing festival, by the way. Second golden bar that helped me pull through this year was the Fast Soul Music podcast, which perhaps became the only podcast that I gladly listened to. I enjoyed listening to the new Fast Soul Music and the shouts from other fans of Fast Soul Music. They truly helped me lighten my day. Keep smashing it, Tony. Last but not least, my third golden bar, my friends and family, to which I am thankful. Especially my cousin Richard. Okay, I'm looking forward to my new job in IT. So there you go. Viewer, drum and bass, it was such a pleasure to meet you this year, Tony. Probably the best thing that happened in 2022. Nah. That festival in Tulum, that was the best thing that happened. It was absolutely amazing.
Bonfire.
Locust. And we are going back in March 2023. Yes, we are.
Bonfire.
And I'm going to leave it here with this tune. It's by LSB. It's called Find a Way. And it's on his very own Fingerprint label. Absolutely love this tune. I love Luke as well. And a nice shout from Steckerdat. Auto CC made it the Fossil Music podcast. That's cute. Yeah, it did. I tried to be kind, but I truly struggled to be positive. Back in therapy in January, so let's see how that goes. As always, hoping for the revolution in 23 and a better, kinder and fairer life for 99% of the time and 99% of the people. Hallelujah to that. What gold did I find in the shadow of 2022? Well, spending more time with my family, with Kenji and Stanley and the Lady Culminator. Who is now pursuing one of her dream jobs, making pasta. Also for me, learning to live in the moment. Finally, discovering a more spiritual way of life. And it leaves me to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of the 23 episodes of the Fast Soul Music podcast this year. That's not bad, is it? 23. It's quite a lot. Thanks for your shouts. Thank you for listening. Be good to each other out there. Try and be a fairly decent version of yourselves. Slava Ukraine.